Okay, guys, now this is a little topic that I get a lot of little tidbits on, and we are going to discuss our little why we would use an inherit versus an interface type class. Now, an interface class is almost like a inherit class. Let's say you want to inherit from something. Well, you're going to usually have, let's get our nice little paint class like this. Okay. And we will. Ooh, no, we're not going to save. Alright, well, scratch this off. Okay, in inherit class, you'll have your base. Okay, your base class. Let's just call this. Let's just make a new one. There we go. In inherit class, you're going to have probably what? You would have a base. Yeah, let's just do one of these. Because I'm doing this while I'm waiting for class. We're gonna have our base class. Okay. Which most likely in this will not have anything. Okay. And that's our base class. Okay. Now, in this base class, we won't have anything. But then we're going to have another class that's going to thrive. That could be, let's say, our turret class. Okay. And this will be fine. Well, in our turret class, we're going to have two more classes. Okay. Which one would be our bullets? Bullets. What? Which would be, let's move this over here. Our bullets. Okay. And then, well, my favorite thing is we'll have bullets, and then let's say we want a missile class. Come on. ISSLE. I know the I is right there. Come on now. Can't type today. Killing me. MISSLE. It'll be missile class. I don't care. I'm not going to go through all this spelling. And then, well, you have a missile class. Well, here we go. We're going to have a laser class. Now. And then we'll have not just a laser class, but we'll have a mortar. I don't know how to spell that name. Okay. Now, because we're inheriting from classes, we're going to have this turret class. You'll have your base class, which will have nothing in it. And these are the type of turret classes that you can extend to. Now, these would be all simple scripts, single scripts, okay, for each individual behavior. Now, the reason why this would be very much better than to do a single class is a single class you could have problems with because of, well, you're going to have some type of enum probably to switch in between these, okay, and have them in a big old script, and then you're going to have a bunch of ifs in your update function. You know, if the current state is bullets, if current state is missile, and if missile, and vice versa, and they're all going to have their own behaviors. You know, this could use a line render, the laser, or the mortar could use rigid body bullets, but bullets itself would use a particle effect. So you're going to have some crazy different types of pattern. So inheriting is going to be really good for this because we're going to only have one script for each one of these. So it doesn't have all those checks that it has to do. Now, the reason why we wouldn't want to use, well, here's a good and bad thing, is if we wanted to do UI stuff for this and upgrade, the only thing that we would have to do is put a game object under any one of these, which could be part of the base class thing, but we wouldn't want to do something like that probably. But you could, and then you could call this variable to instantiate something at that location, and then what happens is it will grow and become an item, okay, by like our little like builder class. He goes over and he starts doing his little work and stuff, which is no big deal. But this inherit class, we don't, if we want to access it through another script, they're already public, and plus the really good thing about it is all we have to do is call get component from this base class. So whatever we call this base class, we can get component on any one of these, and we will be able to access any one of the variables. Okay, so eye damage or kill or anything like that, it will all be part of this functionality, you know, like, because we're overwriting, so we're going to have some stuff, similar calls, things like that. Now, the reason why inherit, it works for this, it would work very easy. An interface, which we'll get into the next video, is similar, but it's not. Okay? Because it does contracts in it. And in overwriting like this, we can basically write our own functionality. It doesn't have to be in the base class for these others to work. Like if we have bullets, say I don't care, kill this, we don't have to put that void call in each one of these, and we'll get to it in the next video why. Okay, but this is very universal for the UI. It's very easy to use a delegate to access stuff because we can get component and start reading back and forth for the UI itself, and all we have to do is call from this base class. So it's very useful. Now if you find this explanation good, then like, hit subscribe, but